Today I'm pushing top 200 ladder with classic Lavaloon, however I'm playing arrows instead of zap. Personally, this meta just feels like it's better to use arrows in. Maybe it's a small sample size, but so far I've had success with arrows instead of zap. So if you guys are stuck or you're not having success with zap, try out arrows, see how you feel. It definitely makes a lot of matchups better. So yeah, we're gonna follow up with skeleton dragons here. Since I have both arrows and fireball in my hand, he can't really do anything about them unless he wants to fireball. And if he doesn't do that, or if he does fireball, then I can just use the barbs to full counter the gob giant. But he decided to use the mother witch on the skelly drags, which I think is pretty interesting, because basically the same situation happened for him. Like, either way he was going to lose the tower, even if he played the mother witch, and I was still going to play the barbarians on his sparky. So I was kind of thinking he would save enough elixir to fireball the barbs, but then he went with the mother witch, and that was kind of weird. I don't know why he went mother witch, but hey, it's okay. We're gonna go just chill. Almost double elixir, so we're fine. Usually tower trade is good in single, but you got to be careful about going lava with too much time left. Just got to keep track of his cards. I know he doesn't have mini P.E.K.K.A. I believe he has the barbs instead of the mini P.E.K.K.A. So I don't have to worry about like mini P.E.K.K.A. the bridge, or gob giant mini P.E.K.K.A. rage the bridge, or something like that. He went with a weird sparky. I don't think that's a good sparky personally. We just have to focus pretty much on defending this push, so he goes with that. I'm going to go with the tombstone that's going to pull the gob giant and distract the sparky. Arrows quickly, because I know those minions are coming down. Always get ready for those minions. They always play the minions. And now, as you can see, the reason this always works is because the opponents, like, they will decide like not to deal with the Lavaloon push, and then at the last second they'll be like, oh crap, you know what, maybe I should play a little defense, and then it's too late because you can't really play defense on a Lavaloon push like halfway through the loon killing your tower. So if we can get him to be split between offense and defense, I can overwhelm him. If he plays all of his elixir on offense, it's really hard to stop him, but when we go Lavaloon into his sparky, he can't really do that. So that's why we were able to win that game, and pretty easily at that. I mean, that was a pretty stampeding victory right there. Noob R Potential. What the hell is the backstory behind this name? I have no idea. That's kind of weird. Like, there's got to be some backstory. Either he's like 13 years old, or like there's some crazy story behind this name, or maybe it's just a language barrier issue. I don't know. Anyways, he's Ice Spirit Hog, probably 2.6 or Hog EQ. I mean, Hog EQ is not really prevalent in this meta. Nobody really plays it up high, at least. But it looks like it is going to be that one Mighty Miner deck. Even when you do see it like on ladder, you start to see more of the Knight evolution instead of the Mighty Miner, because the Knight is like the best card we've ever seen. But yeah, I'm just sacking this Mighty Miner here because I didn't have anything in my hand that was worth playing there. I'm going to wait. Usually when you're facing Firecracker Evo cycle decks like this, you want to fireball the first Firecracker, then arrows the second one, and fireball the evolved one. What? How did he get back? My god, how did he get another one so quick? He played like 2 cards. That's weird, but anyways, I'm just gonna use that tombstone here. Oh, that wasn't, wait, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because we should still be able to probably get most of this tower with the mega minion here. Oh, I forgot you can bury tower like underneath to kill all the lava pups, bro. I'll go balloon here. And then we're just going to probably, oh, that wasn't good, bro. I shouldn't have gone with that balloon, I don't think. But in a way, it's not that bad, because if you think about it, we're just going to get his tower on my next push, and I don't really have to give up any damage either. But yeah, as I was saying, you want to fireball the first one, arrows the second one, and then fireball the third one. And also, just keep that in mind. Like, keep your opponent's like cycle in mind. Like, try and anticipate when they're going Firecrackers too. And also, they like to go Mighty Miner, like switching lanes. Like, they'll place Mighty Miner like where my right tower used to be. So we got to be a little careful about that too. But see, like, now I have to be worried about this, so I'm gonna mega minion over here. Also, he has 3-card cycle, so that's a little scary. But yeah, we're gonna fireball this Firecracker, arrows the next one, and then fireball the next one after that, which would be the evolved one. So yeah, as you can see, This is a clear benefit to having fireball arrows. And also we want to try and catch ice spirits if possible. How on God's green earth did you pull that off? Bro, okay, he's not going to be able to defend this because we can fireball this Firecracker and the lava is going to get enough damage. Plus, he won't use the ability because he's just, if he uses the ability, then it will stop tanking, so it just wouldn't work for him. But yeah, I mean, he's got to spin. It's okay if we're going into single or double elixir down like 2,000 damage. It's okay because usually he's going to spend most of his time like worried about defense, and so he'll never really go in on offense. So yeah, we're just going to go lava here, anti-EQ position with this tombstone. Really late delayed log. I mean, to be fair, it's not that late. That's about when I would have played my tombstone. So just we want to try and switch up the tombstone placements, stuff like that. I can't fireball this one because I believe he played that one firecracker behind his tower, so he's going to be back to an evolved one. We've got arrows, and then yeah, see, like I caught an ice spirit there. It doesn't do much for us, but every little bit of damage helps. So we want to try and put the arrows in a spot where it's going to catch the ice spirit if possible. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go, oh, I don't know, Mega Minion. That wasn't a good play. I should have tombstoned like higher, but I got scared that it wouldn't pull, and then I would have no elixir to deal with the Mighty Miner. So that was kind of just bad for me. I gave him a lot of damage, but I'm going to try and keep barbs in cycle now so I can deal with his hog, or not hog, his Mighty Miner. Like, I want to use the barbs for the Mighty Miner switching lanes because we can find different ways to kill the hog rider. We can like use the tombstone to pull and the skelly drags and the mega minion, but there's only one way to kill the mighty miner. And so putting that mega minion on the mighty miner is good because it makes him either kill his mighty miner or switch lanes like early. And so he switched lanes early, and so now I don't have to worry about him getting any damage because he's got to spend all of his elixir on defense. We're slowly chipping away this tower. Sadly, 2 of my lava pups spawned at 1 HP, so that's kind of lame. But yeah, we're going to tombstone back here. Like I said, want to be unpredictable with where we put the tombstones. We're going to go Lava Hound in the middle here. Just try and get enough chip damage with 10 seconds left. It should be... Oh, okay. I didn't realize the tower was in Fireball Arrows range, but I'll take that. Good W. Definitely, this matchup shows why Fireball Arrows is better, because we would have lost maybe with Fireball Zap. Big Nick is a log bait player, so I'm not too happy about this matchup. I don't know if he's playing Inferno or Tesla, though, but I think Fireball Arrows is still generally a good thing against, I guess, both, if you think about it, because you don't really, like, the Zap is nice, but I think the Arrows outweighs the Zap in this matchup, just because I feel like we don't get to Zap that much. Like, you can maybe reset an Inferno Tower, but, like, usually that doesn't do you any good. Or at least from my experience, like, you can zap an Inferno Tower, but they're still going to rocket your balloon or tank for your pups or whatever else they're going to do. So it doesn't make too much of a difference whether you have a counter to the Inferno Tower in this deck. Or at least this matchup, I feel like. So we're just kind of chilling here. I'm really kind of playing reactive to what he's doing. We're going to go Tombstone. I'd rather not use a spell on a barrel if I can. I'm forced to go arrows up here on that princess, sadly. But it's going to be okay, like, going into double just down like 1,000 damage. We're not down 1,000 damage, but only like 800. But still, I think going in down only a little bit of damage is really good for us. We're going to try and... interesting play. Like I try and lava when my opponent doesn't have barrel in cycle. Usually when we don't have King Tower activated, because most people run Ice Spirit, you got to be more careful. But since he just used his barrel, I don't have to worry about like him going Knight Barrel. Knight Goblin Gang is easier to counter because we counter it for like full counter. Like I took no damage, but... we're gonna go Skeleton Dragons up here. So yeah, if he has Knight and Goblin Gang, I'm perfectly okay with him going Knight Goblin Gang after I go Lava, because I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, weird Tesla spot here. He's actually gonna let it get hit by the Mega Minion, which is very interesting. Oh, sadly we don't get that last Skelly Drag hit, but I am going to arrows up here. I think we could have drastically turned the tide if we got that hit. But hey, the Lava Pups did a bunch of work too. So the good thing is, if we can somehow like get his Tesla on anything other than my lava, the lava chip could win me the game if I play good enough defense. So I always want to try and tombstone behind the less HP tower, or the tower he's going after, which is usually the less HP tower. So we always try to protect the weaker tower with the tombstone. I'm anticipating the princess here. We're not going to get a princess, but we'll still play this mega minion for the gang. And I don't really have to worry about this knight. Like, there's no point. It's dead. King Tower really helps in this matchup. But yeah, Tesla's up there like that are good for dealing with the lava, but it's hard for him to deal with this balloon. He's going to have to rocket. And so after he rockets, we're just going to barbarians like this because he doesn't have a good counter to the barbarians. So I'm just going to go ahead and I think Skelly Drag's on top as well. And then I can just arrow his goblin gang. Yeah, there we go. So nice. We should be able to get some damage. Yes. Okay, look at that. I think that's 3-4 skeleton dragon hits. And now I can just play defense for the rest of the game and fireball cycle him. So that's really nice. Usually I don't win bait matchups, but I guess the matchup is very... you play it much more differently when we have arrows fireball and not arrow zap. Because zap feels like worthless in this matchup, but arrows actually gets a lot of value. So we're just going to start fireball cycling. We're also going to get damage on the knight, which is really good. Yeah, fireball cycling slowly. I don't quite want to use the arrows yet because I don't need to. We're just going to chill. I'm going to arrows the princess here just to make sure he pretty much can't do anything. We're just going to Mega Minion and Skelly Drags as well here, just trying to prevent any weird interactions from happening. And then I believe we could just fireball and... arrows do, I think it does. It's a 147. Yeah. Okay, so GG's there. Beating a log bait player with Tesla. Pretty fun match right there. We've got Kozalik. I'm very excited about winning the bait matchup. It actually gives me hope that this deck is actually good. Especially okay, so we're gonna face another bait player. Usually if I face duplicate matchups, I take them out of the video. I don't show you guys, but I think that bait is fine because most people lose to bait. I don't think I have ever said this, but hopefully he's running Inferno Tower instead of Tesla, just so I can show it off. That's what I hate about the Skeleton Dragons. There was no need for them to take 5 seconds to kill those Spear Goblins. There was no need for that. But yeah, I mean, we're going to just tombstone behind here, I guess. Bro, having the King Tower not activated, or I guess having the King Tower activated is such a good thing. I don't know, against this matchup. So whenever we see E-Spirit, I jump for joy because we can activate King, but it gets much harder playing defense on barrels with the King Tower not activated. But yeah, that's why we typically save the tombstone for behind the weaker tower. Usually it's just behind whatever tower he's going to barrel. That's the main thing because it's meant to be helpful against the barrel. But here I'm going to sack this barrel because anything I had in my hand here is not worth playing. I need to save the arrows for offense, Skelly Drags for offense, Barbs for potential offense / defense, and Balloon for offense as well. So I'm going to go Barbarians here because he's going to be forced to rocket them since he doesn't have Princess in cycle. And then we can just follow up with the Skelly Drags. And I believe... Okay, so he does have a Tesla. That's good. But he has a Ice Spirit, so slightly, I guess, harder. But yeah, we're going to take these arrows here. I think that's just really good because we're trying to get the Lava Pups on the tower. And so he has no Knight, no Goblin Gang, no Tesla. And it's going to allow us to also go with the Balloon here because he does not have the Rocket ready yet. So very nice here. Now he has rocket in cycle, but he wouldn't have enough elixir for it because he did play all of his elixir on defense. I'm gonna Barbs have to sack that barrel once again because I didn't have anything for it, but we're gonna try and protect this tower. So yeah, as you can see, you can use the evolved Barbs really well against this matchup as long as your opponent's princess is out, because if they can't use the princess on the Barbs, they have to rocket it or they're not going to be able to defend. So you can basically bait out the rocket guaranteed. Whereas if I was to Balloon or something, it's just not as much of a threat as the Barbs, you know what I'm saying? Because they can deal with the Balloon, but the Barbs are hard to deal with. So yeah, I mean, Tombstone plus Skelly Drags plus Tower is actually going to prevent any damage from that Goblin Barrel. And 2 back-to-back bait matchups won, which I can't say very often that I've done with classic Lavaloon. So if I'm beating these top ladder bait players, you guys can definitely beat log bait as well with this deck. Finally, we've got Mamadi here. 3.0 Mirror Practice is his clan. I hope he's not playing 3.0, although I would think with the combination of fireball arrows, we actually have a better matchup against 3.0 than we did previously. So we're just going to tombstone, I guess. He is the knight. He could be running, I mean, every deck has the knight. So, I mean, I don't know what he's running yet. Knight log. Let's just try and figure it out. Okay, so it could be like poison wall breakers or I guess magic archer wall breakers. We'll find out soon enough here. And he misses that bomb tower because likely he either didn't have it in cycle or he got messed up by the skeleton dragons pushing the balloon. So we should be able to get 2 hits here. And that's pretty good. A good start definitely against Remieli deck. It looks like Remieli deck with the NATO. So good start to this game. We're probably going to cycle... I don't know. I feel like I can wait here. I feel like I can wait. Like, I don't really have to play anything. I can kind of just wait for him. Yeah, so we'll go Barbs on top of this knight here. And then Fireball, maybe his Magic Archer. He's got to play something else. And I guess we could arrows. Yeah, okay. I was expecting Spear Goblins, like, to the side. But, oh, that works, too. So, maybe the arrows were an overcommitment. Because I don't think I have to worry about Spear Goblins that much. Like, unless I'm going in with, like, a Lavaloon push, I don't really need to arrows the Spear Goblins. But in this matchup, I would personally say that Zap is better than arrows just so we can kill the Spear Goblins easier. But yeah, we're going to have to go Tombstone here and then Mega Minion as well. And he's going to go, ooh, Magic Archer up there. Oh, I think I misplayed my Skeleton Dragons. Yeah, I definitely misplayed there. And I think that's going to lose me my, like, almost all of my tower. So, oh, dude, that's rough. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I don't know what I should have done differently. Maybe skeleton dragons on the right side, like more towards the right tower, so that he couldn't tornado everything in. Because I feel like the magic archer is what caused most of the problem there. But we'll just go arrows. I'll just fireball whenever he goes magic archer. So yeah, we're gonna fireball first, and then try and cycle back to fireball for his next magic archer. I guess we could go, we'll go balloon. I'll actually tank these wall breakers. Sadly, I didn't want to tank the wall breakers, but I didn't really have another play there. We're going to be able to get nice arrows value as well. I'm actually going to take it on the magic archer. It's not too much of a big deal, but I guess having the magic archer lower HP is nice. It doesn't matter actually because we just fireball. But yeah. Okay, so we're down like 700. That's fine with me. I'm going to be... Ooh, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky because he has the pocket opened up, so he's going to be, yeah, constantly able to do plays like that. So I really don't have a safe spot to put my tombstone, and I constantly have to worry about Magic Archer at the bridge. So we've got to be prepared for that because he's going to try and get a lot of damage by sniping with Magic Archer. So I've got to keep an eye on where his Magic Archer is in cycle. So he's 3 cards away from it now, 2 cards away from it. We're going to go Balloon, and... he's 1 card away from his Magic Archer just using the Tombstone. So now he's back to Magic Archer. He's going to play it in the back left. We're going to fireball it. I've also got to be careful to try and save enough elixir so that I'm not like at 0 elixir, so I can play a little bit of defense if I need to. Nice death bomb killing the Spear Goblins there. And I think we're going to be able to kill this knight and maybe get a little damage. We're going to balloon as well here. I don't know how good that balloon was, but... we got a little damage. I think we took the lead off of that one Skelly Drag, so that's pretty cool. We're going to get another hit with this Skeleton Dragon. Nice. I'm going to Tombstone in the middle. We got to be careful, though, because he's going to be able to kill these very... Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. We're going to Barbarians up here. I'm not really worried about, I guess, the wall breakers as much, because I do have arrows, so... Wow, okay. That was about the worst targeting you could have gotten right there, Skelly Drags. Okay. So we went from in the lead to definitely not having a good time. We're down 1,000 damage. I'm going to Lava here to apply pressure. We're going to Skeleton Dragons as well. So yes, to predict the Magic Archer because I knew he was going to try and line up the Mega Minion. So we've got to be constantly prepared for dealing with the Magic Archer. I am going to be careful. I'm just going to play defense here. We're going to go arrows and Mega Minion up top because he wants to get another Magic Archer. And he does. We predict 2 Magic Archers in a row. The tornado cannot help you there. We're going to fireball as well, and we should be able to get some big damage here. We're going to use the tombstone to stop these wall breakers, arrows as well, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we got to go barbs here. No, the magic archer, the magic archer, the magic archer, the magic archer. No, 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 no. Okay, the tower. Wait, the king tower. Bro, I didn't see the barbs. I didn't see the barbs. There's no way we just won that game, bro. There's no way. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was crazy.